Hello world, you're watching 80s Music Twin Ranked. And
Forgot
today's...
who you were?
No, I did.
Chris.
Today's a special episode. No. We're doing we're going off format. I know last week we said we were going to do Prince, but we're switching to another dead singer.
She died. I think she died.
Yeah,
the day
she died.
We did the video.
Yeah, but we didn't know at the time. So, Irene Cara, we're gonna do a little just like we did Meatloaf, 5-song because she only had 8 songs that were ranked, and only 2 that we know. Guess what? Those top 2 are.
I would say now she had what, 3 albums? I think it was 3 albums. I like the one album. Okay, she's got one called "What a Feeling," right?
Right.
I don't remember the third, but
there was also the Flashdance soundtrack.
But I liked the one that was called Charismatic. That was
like how she did
clever on her name.
Yeah. No, I don't know if we've done an artist who's ever been blacklisted, and that's not because of her race. It's because she was trying to sue the company she actually worked for.
Yeah.
And they didn't like that, so they put it out that she's difficult to work.
She won the case eventually. I don't know what year she put the...
Well, at least a decade later.
Yeah, 93 I think she won.
Yeah, so she got her royalties finally, but yeah, by that time, too late.
But would you consider her... That's the thing, is she considered a singer or an actress? Because she started acting, right? She's been on Broadway and movies and TV shows even.
Let's go right from the start. Supposedly she put out an album when she was like 9. I don't know. I didn't put that up on the board. Her first album, 1982. But the year before that was when Fame was put out, right?
Yeah.
I think it was 1981. And she won. She's had 2 songs.
Academy Award.
She's had 2 songs actually that
2 songs. Was it the same award show?
Well, okay, so
I thought she sang twice at the same show.
Technically, she's had 3 nominations. 2 of them have won. The most popular songs, both won. But she did have the 3rd song called
Out on My Own. Is that
Out Here on My Own. That came from Fame too. And yes, and it was the first time ever the same artist had 2 songs in the same category. First time it's happened. It's probably happened since.
Right, and that's why I said she's nominated. I think she sang both of them, so she was the first artist to sing twice at the Academy Awards.
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, I think it was just a couple years later that somebody had that, where they had 2 songs in the exact same category, and then neither one won. I can't remember who the heck that was, though, that sang the 2 songs. Oh, Barbara Streisand. Yentl. Okay. That's why they both lost, because they came from Yentl. But so Fame comes out. She wins an Oscar for that. I think she might have won a Grammy for that too. 3 years later, Flashdance, What a Feeling comes out. She wins an Oscar for that one as well. She wasn't in Flashdance, so she was a character in Fame.
Yes. She only did the movie though, the TV show that she offered it, but she denied. She
wanted to focus on her music career, and you could tell from behind us, bad choice. Yeah. Now she was on the Electric Company way back then. That's probably why she had an album when she was
sort of group crew or something.
Probably
I can't remember their name.
I don't either, but it's probably like Saturday Night Live has a band. The Electric Company apparently had their own band.
But they had a name, and I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, she was in the TV show Roots, which obviously, I don't know, was it just find out anybody who's black, you're in the show, right? Because that's what it basically was. And then the Jim Jones tragedy.
Yeah, we saw that at school, right?
Powers Booth as Jim Jones, and so I don't know what she did.
Did she drink the punch by the end? I don't know.
Or she got killed before that. I don't know. Maybe is she the character that reached out to Ned Beatty's senator?
I don't recall what she was. So
yeah. But it
was a long time.
It is a good movie.
We probably saw that when it originally came out. That
was in our
the teacher showed
history class.
Yeah, we saw it over a span of a week or 2. And
probably took a while to go through. Yeah, is that really a show you want to show to high schoolers?
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? All right. So
now, I don't know if you remember this, but do you remember when Flashdance came out, that song was on the radio.
Right.
And we were at our friend's house, and the line would come on, "Take your passion," and some of our friends would always say, "Take your pants off."
Did we play that when we were in the band?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I just didn't know if you remember the people.
Now, here's a fun fact. Okay, she was married to a stuntman in Hollywood. He was also in movies. Did you see that?
Yeah, of course, he's a stuntman.
Okay, so David Leisure in Airplane. David Leisure played that one religious guy in the airport, right?
Yeah, he's bald.
And I think one of the other guys that was with him was her husband. Because it said airport religious zealot.
Okay, yeah. One of those guys was actually the. I think this guy died. He was in 24 as the president. He was the vice president first, and then became the president in the next season. He was also one of those religious guys.
Yeah. How many were there? Was there 3? I don't remember.
No, there had to be 4 or 5, but that was when Robert Stack would go through and he was just beating them all up. He'd punch one and flip another.
Right. Now, what else? She sang a song. So she basically movie/singer because she combined everything she did. She appeared as herself in DC Cab. Now I don't like to include those.
Yeah, and one of the characters had a shrine to her in his cab. In his cab.
Yeah. Now, I've never seen that movie in full, but I've seen part of it.
I think we both watched it because it was on cable. So you just probably don't remember.
It wasn't that good then. Yeah. But that starred Mr. T.
That's what it's famous for, Mr. T.
And I think Mr. T, his career didn't last very long. I mean, he was on
this was probably after the A-Team and around the time
Rocky 3 was before the A-Team. Believe it or not, 1 year before the A-Team. He did Rocky 3, then he did the A-Team, and DC Cab was like
in the midst of A-Team. Okay.
Yeah. But
and now you can see him on commercials for Aaron's furniture. I want to say furniture cleaning or something like that. The AA team.
They're like a rental place or something.
Yeah, he's still wearing all of his gold chains too.
Was he a cab driver?
I think so.
Yes, cab driver. I guess he looks like a cab driver. Boxer/cab driver.
Yeah. Is there anything else? We don't have too much to say about her. She's not like
she appeared in the Ghostbusters video, Ray Parker Jr.
Oh, okay.
They had all sorts of celebrities in it.
Yeah,
and she also, I think she was in City Heat with Burt Reynolds.
That's right. I did read that too. So,
and one of her first movies before.
Not that great of a movie.
No. Before she was famous, she was in a movie called Sparkle,
which was redone.
And Whitney Houston's last movie was Sparkle.
Yeah.
Upgrade, whatever you call it. And then lastly, there was a TV show, kids TV show for one season called Going Bananas. And she did the theme song.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I can't find that on YouTube.
There was a TV show. No, I also can't remember this. I should have wrote this stuff down, shouldn't I? She did a pilot show
called Irene.
And Irene. Yes. And it did not get picked up.
I think they played the pilot episode.
And that was it. And that was it. Didn't get picked up. But did you see also who was in it was the girl who was in Newhart, Peter Scolari's wife.
Is she dead?
She is alive. She's alive. Yes, Julia Duffy.
Julia Duffy, that's right.
She was in that pilot.
Okay.
That was probably before she was in Newark.
And then she went on to big things that Irene Cara did not.
Yeah.
But supposedly she has some hits, so we went ahead and listened to them, and we're ranking them. She only had 8 ranked hits.
Yeah.
If you try to listen to them, you'll be like, no, she only had 2.
Yeah.
Actually, you might think she had 3.
Yeah, she only had 8 hits.
So we're doing a
top 5.
And I put them in the order. I do have who cares what we ranked them as? Top 5. Okay, so number 5 out of this list.
Is there any honorable mentions, or do we pretty much have the top 5?
There was one.
I thought, we haven't done this yet, but I thought this is close enough. It'd be cool if we had, like, all 8 hits we ranked the same. That would have been pretty good.
No, we didn't. Okay, so there is an honorable mention. Your number 5, I didn't rank until 8. And that was Anyone Can See, which obviously was the CD title of her first hit. So that one is outside of our top 5. But you liked it.
Yeah.
Or you didn't like it. It's just...
She just forgot about blind people.
Anyone can... Yeah, because not anyone can see it. Alright. Pun for every single song, right? Okay, number 4. Why Me? We both put that at number 4, and I guess that would be the people that are blind. Why me? No? We'll just make a story. How about that?
Yeah, okay, well, I mean, the answer is in the Gospels where Jesus is for the glory of God.
Now, offhand, there's nothing I can tell you about any of these songs because I don't recall them.
Oh, yeah, just the two hits.
Know how we rank
just
them.
the 2 hits we know.
Okay, number 3, you had at 3. I had at 5. So you did list the top 3 in correct order. And that would be The Dream. This song, I put it at 5. And this is the song that came from DC Cab. So her top 3 songs all come from the movies. And that would go figure because we're also movie buffs.
Yeah, well, just about all her songs are movies or TV shows because she was an actress with along with her singer. So.
Right. And the person that replaced her on the TV show Fame, I don't think she did anything. I don't think she got famous or anything. But the TV show lasted a few seasons. Okay, so number 2. Which one do you like better, Fame or Flashdance? They both have to be an F.
No, the show or the song? Well, you know the song.
Have you ever seen either of those movies?
I have not.
I've seen Flashdance.
I have not seen Flashdance. I've seen the video for Maniac a lot of times, so...
Yeah, and that's famous. And... so that famous scene was redone by somebody as a parody. Where she pulls the shower thing.
Yeah.
And then, I can't think of what the parody was.
The movie, yeah, it's a movie.
Right. But so Flashdance I saw, and that was another one where, in the category for best song, both Flashdance songs were in the running. So Michael Sambello's Maniac was in the running against.
I know this isn't about Irene Cara, but Flashdance. It's Jennifer Beals.
Right.
Okay. She plays a welder, right?
Right.
Because they show in the video she takes off her belt and she's like that. Like, oh look, it's a woman and she's actually welding.
So she had 2 jobs.
Yeah, and then she went on and she was on stage dancing and she did the water thing, and I'm like, okay, if you were. I guarantee if guys who found out some girl they worked with is doing that, they're all going to show up and watch this. Guaranteed.
Not only that, I would assume, again, making an assumption here, I would assume all the welders are there at that bar.
Well, that's what yeah. So they probably...
unless she's doing that in a totally different city, far, far away, everybody knows you. Okay, so number 2, though, is not that song. It would be Fame. And go ahead and tell your joke about Fame.
Oh, yeah, so...
as soon as we hear
she did not write this. It's not a joke.
No,
it's just unfortunate lyric, because...
you can say that about a lot of
she sings, I'm gonna live forever. So obviously, not. That's what I'm saying. She was young. She did... Okay. Christine McVie, we didn't mention this also. Christine McVie from
but we already did Fleetwood Mac.
She also passed away. She was 79. Irene Cara was only 63. So
yeah. Now, yeah,
she was higher than Michael Jackson, George Michaels, and Prince.
Now, if you
higher than them. They were in their 50s.
If you read the rest of the lyrics, though. I don't know if she's talking about
because I know because she says she's gonna reach heaven.
She's gonna, I'm gonna make it to heaven. So her living forever
could be eternal life.
Correct.
Yes,
so we don't know that either. Although technically, yes, everybody's gonna live forever.
I think
somewhere.
I think it's reference because the song title is Fame.
Right.
I think it's a matter of a legacy. Your name is gonna live on forever.
I don't know. If you were to play the song Fame, do you think most people could tell who sang it?
I don't know. But I'm just saying, with people that are famous, I mean, people are still talking about Elvis, and he's been dead like 50 years.
Or is he?
If he didn't die, I would think he would have by now.
Okay. Yeah. He's not pumping gas somewhere. Okay, so that would mean our number one song is What a Feeling. Well, actually, it's called Flashdance, and in parentheses, What a Feeling.
She never says Flashdance in the song, I don't
Right,
think.
yeah. It's called Flashdance, but yeah, it's just like what that song we said for you.
Yeah.
It's not called Pride. Pride is not the in the song, but that's the main title.
Now, Fame, the music at the beginning, it kind of reminded me of like the Fletch keyboards when you're watching the movie Fletch in scenes, or maybe it's Beverly Hills Cop, possibly.
Both, because they were both done by
because when he's running around, so that reminded me of that. But that's why What a Feeling went to number one. Was it your number one too?
Yes.
Okay, it's because it starts out slow. Da, 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 da.
Right.
And then drum starts hitting. Yeah. All right, it's a clapping song. Yes.
Yeah. So if you went out on the day,
Fame's not a clapping song. Fame is a fame. You gotta do your hands.
it's a choreographed song.
It's
You have to get out there as a group and do it. I don't know, but What a Feeling. When you first hear the song, you're like, oh, it's slow dancing. You ask a girl to dance, you start slow dancing, and then it gets fast. Like, well, that was awkward.
Yeah, that would be.
If you didn't know what the song was. If you don't know what the song was, you should be on the dance floor. Okay, so that's our top 5. Yes, we know we ran through it really quickly. She wasn't in our list of who we were going to do.
Because most of your list is people who have top.
So had she died before we did this, we probably would have never done her. Because she died, we did her out of respect.
Yeah, so there is our special. And so next video, unless somebody else dies.
He didn't die recently, though. He died back in 2016.
16, yeah.
So same year as Glenn Frey.
The first one was David Bowie. He died in January. And then 10 days later was Glenn Frey. Then 4 months later was Prince.
Right.
And then on Christmas of 2016 was George Michael.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, 2016 is a bad year.
You looked all that up?
Well, I knew a lot of them died the same year. So,
yeah. And Prince, I don't know that there's as much I'm going to say about him either. Even though he had an extended career and was popular, I didn't listen to him all that much.
Well, those hits that we did listen to.
Anyway, so yeah, our next video will be Prince. Bye. See you then. Bye.